Okay, so I'm using a bit of the Laura Mercier Radiance Primer. I'm using a little bit of this, and I also put a little bit of a different primer where my pores are a little larger. So okay, where my pores are a little larger, I use the Sheer Envy from Hard Candy. I just use like the littlest amount of this, like a pea-size amount, and I just kind of rub it over those areas that need a little more priming. Then now for foundation, I'm going to be using a combination. When I was using I got a couple of these Skin Renew BB cream from Garnier, and I've been using the medium deep. Like if I use just the BB cream, I use the light medium and the medium deep, but I've been using this medium deep because I did get some color. I put this kind of down on my neck because I have like no color like on my neck because of the way I got sunburned. But I just use this first to make it just a little deeper. Then, get my hair out of the way, I've been using the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation, and I will put the color that I am in the below bar. I think it's like Rose Ivory maybe. But I really like the consistency of this foundation. And it looks like I'm putting a lot, but I really am not putting that much. It's very pigmented, so I put those now that I look like I have war paint on. I just kind of blend this out with my Sigma Round Top Kabuki. This is the F82. Okay, now that I have that all blended out, I really forgot to do my under eye concealer. I use the Garnier Anti-Dark Circle Rollerball. Blend it out with my fingers. Nice base for my concealer. Then I use my Diner concealer in Alabaster. My skin's not looking too bad right now. I think it's because honestly I haven't been wearing tons of makeup. I have most of my brushes packed away for my wedding this weekend, so I've just kind of been using my extra brushes. That's why I'm not using a brush with this. Okay, I got a foundation brush or concealer brush. I really hate having to use these. I hate these brushes, but I need a little bit more concealing under my eyes. So I just put a little bit of this Diner concealer under my eyes. Just kind of blend it out. Get those terrible lines I have. If you guys are my friend on my Facebook page, I did post some pictures of the trial that I did. Okay, now last bit of concealer is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, the brightener. Just put it here, kind of in a triangle, just kind of drag it down a bit. I'm really missing my brushes, but I just want to keep them clean just until I get it done. Okay, now for my powder, I'm going to be using what's left of my Bare Minerals. I think it's medium, but the story about this, I went to try to find out what color this was, so I was going to grab a sample, and the girl matched me up to the fairest color, which, in my opinion, I'm really not as fair as in the powder. So what I do is just mix a teeny tiny bit of fair in with the medium, especially since now that I have color on my face. I'm getting sunburnt. It's definitely. So I just put it on here, mix it up with my kabuki, tap off the excess, and just buff it on. Now to match my face kind of with the rest of my body, I'm going to use my kabuki brush and just get a little bit of this sunny bronzer. Just get it on the neck and jawline here, because again, that was the worst. I got a sunburn and I had a big stripe, so it was terrible. And just pull it down to my chest and just get a little bit across where I would naturally get sun. Okay, now with the sunny bronzer, I'm going to contour with just a blush brush. Just get it on the edge here. And lightly contour. I take it a little darker because, again, I do have some more sun, so I can handle a little bit more on my contour. Take it up into the temples. And just a little extra for precision on the jawline here. Okay, and then the last part of the bronzer contouring is I'm going to take my Gosh Giant Sun Bronzer and take it on my same e.l.f. kabuki and just get it in the back area, just to have a little bit of a glow. And on my temples. And again, where I'd naturally get some sun across my nose. And on my chest and décolleté area. I almost forgot to set my under eye concealer. I'm just using the Mineral Eye Brightener and Buff from e.l.f. Just on a fluffy brush. Okay, so this is the finished eye. It's just really nice and pretty and glowy. A great way to just kind of mix up a neutral. So what I'm going to be doing is priming my eyes with, I believe this is Thin Primer Potion from Urban Decay. To me, I don't know why people like this so much, because I don't think it really does anything different. Like, most of the shimmer and stuff goes away for me, and it just kind of like blends out to be like regular primer potion. So then I'm going to be using NYX Jumbo Pencil and Ice Mocha. First run it along the lashes, and then just kind of put it on the lid up to the crease. And I'm going to blend it out softly with my finger. First shade I'm going to use is for my Inglot palette, and it's Shine number 31. It's a very golden tan. It's a very pretty, like, duochrome color. And it pretty much changes the way it looks when you just change the base. So I'm going to put this all over the lid, a little bit into the crease. Don't worry about if it's messy or not. And I'm kind of stop real close to my inner corner. Then on a smaller, like, detailed brush, I'm going to take Shine number 8, which looks really golden, but it's just kind of a tanny gold. It's just a really pretty color, and it's got that same kind of duochrome effect. Yeah, and I'm going to put that in the inner most portion that we kind of left empty, and then I'm going to go back with that eyeshadow brush and just kind of mix the lines together. Okay, then now I'm going to do my transitional color. I'm going to take Wet n Wild's Mid-Tone Matte on a fluffy brush. I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just put it in my crease. Now I'm just going to take a bit of my Inglot transition color, and this is Matte number 390, on that same fluffy brush, and just put it right over where we put the Vanity palette color. And I'm going to take this up just a little farther, just to kind of be my second transitional color. Then to highlight the brow bone, I'm going to use the matte skin tone color here with that same detail brush, and just highlight my brow bone and blend a little bit of that extra color downwards. Now to highlight my inner corner, I'm going to use the Carefree eyeshadow from MAC. This is a Pro Longwear eyeshadow. And I'm just going to put that in the inner corner here with that same detail brush. Just kind of blend it a little upward and just a little on this lower lash line to give a nice bright golden shine on the inner. Now just along my lash line, I'm not going to put any liner, but I am going to take this matte brown in the Vanity palette with an angled brush, tap off the excess, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to smudge this like into my lash hairs and just kind of get a little bit of deepness along that upper. I'm also going to take just a little bit of that same dark brown and run it on my lower lash line here, just right up very close to the lashes, just to give a little bit of depth on this outer corner. Then with that same brush, I'm going to take the Shine number 31 we used all over the lid and just kind of run it all over just to finish it off. Okay, now last little touch, I'm going to use the NYX Slide-On Pencil in Pure White and just run this on the waterline. It's just going to be really subtle. I'm not even going to set it with a powder, just to brighten and make my eyes look bigger. Okay, so I already filled in my brows with my usual Master Shape from Maybelline in soft brown. Now for blush color, I'm going to take Chelsea Coral from NYC. It's just a nice, vibrant kind of orange coral. Just going to add a touch of this. I've been obsessed with coral lips and cheeks. And I've just loved this combination of eyes, cheeks, and lips together. You know, because if you're wearing a coral, it sometimes can get boring when you have to, you know, wear kind of like always a neutral eye look, but this just kind of punches it up a little bit. Now for a highlight, I'm going to use that same Carefree eyeshadow just to stay with that golden tones that we've used throughout the whole look. So I'm going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones here. And this is one of my all-time favorite face highlighters. I know it's an eyeshadow, but it's a great face highlighter. Then for lips, I'm going to be using my Toxic Tail lipstick. I'm not going to do it like really pigmented. I'm just going to kind of stain it on my lips. So I will do that and I will come back. Now I put a little bit of Costa Chic on top just to get it a little more orange. Toxic Tail is definitely more on the red side of the coral. Now for gloss, I'm just going to put a little bit of Pink Crystal Plump Potion from Physicians Formula on, but I'm not going to put a lot because I really like the kind of staining effect that it gives, but I can't stand like all matte lips. But what I'm going to do, just one of my favorite things, I don't remember whose video I was watching, but I really love lately an exaggerated highlight on my Cupid's bow. So I'm just going to take a little detail brush and the Carefree eyeshadow and just kind of spread that by my Cupid's bow, and you see it just lifts my lips so nicely. And I put a little bit underneath as well. So, there is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed my favorite face of this kind of month, and I'll see you guys in my next video.